Hello everyone, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and in today's video, I will discuss the therapy or self-development task for dismissive avoidant attachment styles. Let's get right into the discussion. First, it is imperative to understand that there is nothing wrong with wanting and needing independence, freedom, and autonomy. You and every other individual are entitled to this. You should also have your own identity in life and not be defined by your relationships, work, titles, financial status, or other external factors. However, it is also important to realize and understand that it's okay to give yourself permission to feel and connect with another person. Connection does not make you weak, nor does it mean you will lose yourself. Connection should not be a threat to your identity, and if you view it as a threat to your identity, this is evident of a cognitive distortion or thinking error that you must challenge, change, and reprocess. It's acceptable and safe to express feelings, even if someone doesn't respond favorably. In order to have a healthy relationship, it is imperative to learn how to communicate effectively and to be vulnerable. Be able to acknowledge and express intense and difficult emotions appropriately, and be able to acknowledge and validate the emotions of others. Even if you don't understand or agree with someone else's emotions, you should still acknowledge and respect them as valid. Remember, communicate. Don't avoid, don't dismiss, and don't stonewall. Don't assume that all expressions of a concern, complaint, or constructive criticism is an attack on your character. If a person is accusing or blaming you, you have the right to be assertive and stand up for yourself. But don't automatically become angry or defensive or shut down. Learn to regulate your emotions and express your feelings. Again, challenge thoughts that make you feel inadequate. Someone expressing dissatisfaction or expressing any emotion that you don't agree with or understand does not mean their emotions should not be acknowledged or validated. If you're not used to doing this or don't know how to do this, it is possible to learn ways to effectively communicate and validate another person's feelings, as well as there are skills to learn for emotional regulation and to help you challenge and change certain faulty core beliefs. You have to understand that love and connection comes with a degree of responsibility and sacrifice for the other person. This should not be a threat to your independence, and if you feel that it is important to do some self-reflection and processing to determine why you view this as a threat. Know that your needs do matter, and your thoughts and feelings are valid. You deserve and should have love, compassion, understanding, and security in the relationship as well. But also understand that this is not one-sided. It is not one partner's job, it is both. Both partners have a responsibility to not only receive, but create. Create healthy love, trust, peace, and security. And in order to create, you must pay attention, actively listen, be present and engaged and in tune to your partner's needs. You have to be open and receptive to sharing your space and your life, and without feeling afraid, threatened, or controlled. And if you do feel afraid, threatened, or controlled, you must address it, which means you have to engage in self-reflection. You have to communicate and be willing to actually talk about vulnerable emotions and sensitive topics if need be. Understand that typically no one is trying to control you. In fact, your partner wants to connect with you and matter to you and be seen by you. However, if the person in your life is abusive or toxic or too dependent, you have a right, just like anyone else, to be assertive, to set your boundaries, and to end the relationship if need be. You must fight the urges to escape and to put up your defense mechanisms. It is important to understand that you can have safety through connection. Challenge and change and reappraise any thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that cause you to put up your defenses, that tell you you don't need anyone, connection is bad or wrong or pointless, you can't have a healthy relationship, don't deserve a healthy relationship, you can't trust anyone. It is imperative that you challenge and change and reappraise these thoughts, learn effective ways to communicate, learn emotional regulation, learn how to be vulnerable and present and connect with your partner so that these factors do not continue to sabotage your relationships. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.